If your whole website is built around home search, you're basically saying, you don't need me. Just come on in, look around, find what you want. You don't need my help. And then we wonder why they ghost us. The truth is that IDX sites don't build trust. They just track clicks. You get a lead notification. Somebody searched for houses under a specific price range. They looked at this house. They looked at this house. They liked this one enough that they saved it as a favorite. And now your CRM says, ding, 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 you got a hot lead. But they weren't looking for you. They were looking for a house. So you call them from out of nowhere trying to start a relationship that they didn't ask for. It's awkward. It's cold. Feels kind of creepy, like you're a stalker, because let's face it, you kind of are. And when you do get them on the phone, they're confused, they're resistant, they're skeptical, and the first thing they usually say is, who is this again? If your site works like that, where the lead only opted in for a house, let me ask you, how's that working out for you so far? I've told this to thousands of agents, and most of them don't believe me. Some will smile and nod, and they go right back to chasing their portal leads. But the ones who do, the ones who actually believe me, and they apply it, and they use this strategy, they see a difference very, very quickly. This probably goes against everything that you've heard in the Expo Center at the big real estate conferences. Those IDX website platforms, they're charging you big money for all of those leads that they're going to be raining down on you every day, every week. But deep down, you know that this strategy isn't very efficient. Costs a lot of money, but that doesn't mean that it works. Because here's the truth. Those IDX sites are not helping you stand out. They're making you irrelevant. They make the house the star of the show, and they turn you into a glorified showing assistant. And those, my friends, are not what I would call quality leads. In fact, the National Association of Realtors said that the average conversion rate for those leads is between 0.5 and 1.2%. That's roughly 1 in 100 leads that converts. So let me ask you this. What if the problem isn't the lead quality? What if it's how we've been told to get them? Well, today I'm going to show you 3 simple changes that you can make on your website today to turn it into a lead gen machine without chasing and without any cold outreach. Because your website is not there to look pretty. Your website is not just there to be an IDX portal. It's to attract quality leads, the ones who are already out there looking for you. Your website does not need more buttons. It does not need the fancy trapezoid match search capability. It needs better positioning. The goal is not to be one of many, it's to be 1 in a million. In fact, my friend Clancy said at a conference once, I may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm somebody's shot of tequila. Positioning means you are telling a story. You're making it clear who you help, how you help them, and why you're different. A strong headline matters. Not your company logo, not a slideshow of your listings. Your logo has to be there, but that's not what makes someone feel seen and heard and understood. But your message can. Your headline should speak to one specific person with one specific problem and offer them a clear reason to stay. And that's not exclusion, that's clarity. And no, you're not violating fair housing. It is certainly okay to speak directly to your ideal customer avatar. You're allowed to say, I specialize in people who are relocating to my area. I specialize in first-time buyers or downsizers or people that are buying a second home. You're not saying you don't work with anybody else. You're just making it easier for the right people to find you. So that when Diane lands on your website and she instantly knows that she's in the right place, it's speaking directly to her, she doesn't click away. She leans in. And that's what keeps her on your website, not the MLS feed, not the bells and whistles, not your chat bot down in the corner. You need clear positioning. That's what converts. Your site should build trust, but no one's going to trust you by looking at all of your featured listings and saying, oh, Karen's got a ton of listings. It comes from connection. Your IDX feed can't show your personality, but your voice can, your face can, video can. Take Kevin, for example. Kevin is a realtor in Maryland who uses YouTube videos to do what the IDX feed could never do on his website in a million years. Build trust. People land on his website, they watch one of his videos, maybe it's a market update, maybe he breaks down popular design trends or explains how to sell an inherited home, and they end up binge watching his content. And then when it's time to find an agent, they choose him. Why? Because he's not a stranger anymore. They know him. They've binge watched his content. He's the expert that they've already seen over and over again. That's what video does. It pre-sells you before you ever pick up the phone. And the best part, those leads don't ask you, how long have you been in the business? How many houses have you sold? Instead, they say, I've watched all of your videos. Can you help me with my house? I promise you, you don't have to be perfect on camera. You just need to be present. Let's face it, nobody wants to give you their email address anymore just to search for homes. They can do that anywhere for free without giving up any of their personal information. So if your only real offer is the home search bar, it's not much of an offer at all. I'm sorry. Look at all the leads in my CRM. You'll see that very few of them came from the IDX feed. But a good lead magnet speaks to a specific person with a specific problem and promises a specific result. How to buy an investment property that pays for itself, my military relocation guide, or how to declutter when you want to keep everything. In fact, that one worked brilliantly for Peggy. She said that she posted a YouTube video and offered that lead magnet on her website, and she got something like 20 leads within the first 10 days, and it's only gone up from there. That's the difference. One is access and the other is value. And when you combine a lead magnet with clear positioning and video that builds trust, now you got a system. Now you've got a website that's working for you. And that's why every lead magnet needs a simple squeeze page. It's just a landing page with one job. Get them to see the value of this free guide so much so that they will give you their contact information in exchange. No distractions, no listings, no shiny buttons, just clarity. You give them the guide, they give you permission to follow up with them. And that is how we stop chasing and start attracting. Now, if you want to see what this looks like in action, watch this video next because I spill the entire strategy of how to do this, and it's on your screen right now.